Coming up next, the Thunder taking on the Hornets. For the Thunder, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their style of play again here tonight with another win. Hornets, Thunder, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Nearly halfway through the season, let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Hornets, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. So the Hornets starting 5. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And for Oklahoma City, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, small forward. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Bridges outside. He's guarded by Hartenstein from behind the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, B.A., and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Now here's Williams. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Here's Miller. Against Chicago, he was really on his game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Misses the layup. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Bridges. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Knipple. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. That's good from Bridges. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, you love when guys add to their games. That's what Hartenstein has done, including with his jump shot.
That puts him in the lead.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
A true playmaker. When ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Thank you. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Ryan?
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Ali.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Miller. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Ball outside. Lets the three fly. Charlotte, no good that time either. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And Williams punches it home.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Pass to Diabate. There's Ball with a three. He drops it from range. Ball's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And SGA, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Yeah, great job by LaMelo. Probing, then kicking it out, led to a good look from 3.
Williams from long range. The Hornets pull it in. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the basket by Charlotte. And down it goes. 2 points.
I am so impressed with the touch of Hartenstein. Basically, he's automatic around the rim.
Ball no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Williams. The kick out to Wiggins. Takes a three. Rebounded by Green.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, BA, and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Thunder trail by 3. Mitchell into the lane, and the layup falls. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Bridges. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Wallace, guarded by Miller. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 19-footer. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Wiggins against Bridges. Here's Diabate. Tries again. And it's Bridges laying it in. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Knippel's checked in for Green. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Williams into the lane. Stolen by Miller. He drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Williams. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Mitchell with the ball, picked up by Sexton. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Sexton. All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games. Ball against Mitchell. Here's Diabate, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And it's Williams off the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
To the paint. Unloads. Wiggins, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Knippel. Holmgren with the block.
Well, you can't sleep on Holmgren's defense. His wingspan helps him come away with blocks like that.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Now here's Ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Dort. Launches it. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Diabate, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Knippel. Pass to Miller. Here's Salon. 15 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 4-point Hornet lead.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
And that one drops for him. Mitchell's got 6 here in the quarter. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hornets out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
So now, looking at Charlotte, they got themselves in a close battle.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And here's Charlotte now. 2-point game. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. Bridges misses. Bridges has gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Ball against Dort. Outside, Williams. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 11 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Shea probing and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if SGA gets a step on the defense, it's over. Look how quick he is to the rim.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Miller, out to the wing. Bridges outside, fires the 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Hardenstein's got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Dort. He's got 5. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, great drive by SGA, and he slams it to finish it.
Hornets trail by 5. And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Checking out the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the Nets from range the last 10 games. Number 1, Charlotte.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
SGA drives in. Okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Now here's Hartenstein. He has 6. And SGA throws it down.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Hornets trail by 7. Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Great D that time from Holmgren.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Yep, count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Sexton's checked in. .119 left in the third quarter. Now here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, SGA. SGA explodes to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
1 minute left in the third. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Ball. Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hartenstein. Now SGA. With the 10-footer. Hornets with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
.23 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Sexton. Pass to Miller. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Thunder out in front. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mitchell out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Sexton. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside for Dort. Back to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. There's the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Miller. No good with the triple.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Williams. The putback goes back up. He can't get that one to fall. Hornets trail by 13. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Good on the second one. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Williams passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Knocks it loose. Dort with a steal. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Green, a screen. Miller against Dort. Pass to Diabate. 5 on the clock. And it's Green missing. Thunder leading by 16. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Knippel. Cleared away by Mitchell.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Dort fires. Can't get the 3. Hornets trail by 16. Here's Miller. Outside, Green. Oh, putting in work inside.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys,
Thank you for that, Allie.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, and this is why he's a perennial MVP. Very few guys mean more to their team than SGA.
Ball fires! No good from 3! Thunder leading by 17. Now Dort throws it up. And it falls all over the rim and in.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here's Ball. Hartenstein pulls it in. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Oh, missed on the tray.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Misses in close. Here's Charlotte. Oh, they get a hand on it. Dort with a steal. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
At the line for your Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shoot two.
2 shots.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. And here's Sexton. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.